Good afternoon, it's Pastor Marty. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Afternoon Drive online. Well, Mitt Romney, he just can't help himself. He's one of these guys that he's uber rich. He's led a very privileged life. And by the way, I'm not necessarily against that. But he's one of these guys that's rich, but he wants to connect with the average man. And every time he does it, he's just so colossally bad at it. Now, Donald Trump, on the other hand, is colossally rich. And he does know how to connect with the working man. And there's a couple reasons for that. First, he doesn't apologize for his wealth. In fact, he brags up his wealth and what he has. And he does that in a way because, people who are working with the idea in the back of their mind, how can I not just survive, but make life better for myself, better for my family? And Donald Trump says, come on, follow me and I'll help get you there. So there's that part of it. But there's also the part that, Donald Trump doesn't act better than the people that vote for him. It's obvious he would be very comfortable hanging out on a construction site, talking with a bunch of guys in their hard hats, having a beer and eating some pizza with them, and it all being perfectly comfortable and everybody being okay with it. Can you imagine Mitt Romney, the guy who looks like the walking Ken doll, the fake hair, the fake smile, the fake laugh that he does? He's just so phony about everything that he does, and it's just so fake. So now he comes out, and he's going to try to now be the new leader of the Never Trumpers by saying, well, after reading the Mueller report in its entirety, I'm sickened. And then he does the awkward thing of saying, but there's nothing in here that's illegal, but I'm sickened. Mitt Romney is like, he's like a baby monkey that discovers, oh, look, I have male genitalia. I need to stick this somewhere. And he sticks it in the wrong thing. That's Mitt Romney. It's just absolutely, he's like a wild monkey child. I don't know any other way to describe him than that. He constantly says the wrong thing, does the wrong thing, and is always a day late and a dollar short. And one of the reasons you got to keep an eye, though, now on Mitt Romney is the media is starting to defend him. Now, stop and think about that. When he ran in 2012, he ran about as horrible as a campaign as you could run, and he got beaten like an unwanted stepchild by Barack Obama. And remember how the media laughed him up when he and Obama in the last debate were talking about Russia. And Obama got off that line, hey, Mitt, the 80s called, they want their foreign policy back. And now all of a sudden the media, because of Trump-Russia collusion fantasy and hoax, maybe Mitt Romney was right. This is all meant to be more cover now. We're going to try to now make Mitt Romney legitimate because he's anti-Trump. And trust me, in the back of that wormy little Romney's mind is this thought that I could run for president again on that. I could do it. I could do it. On the one level, it's hilarious because Mitt Romney comes out again and makes an absolute idiot of himself. And Trump, just pours a little fire on it and says basically, hey, Mitt, if you had fought Obama as hard as you're fighting me, you probably would have won that election. Boom. On the other hand, though it's so obvious that he is what he is, he's establishment, he's a neocon, he wants to perpetually be at war with somebody like forever, just like John McCain did. He doesn't really know how to handle Donald Trump. He thinks he does, but he doesn't. And it blows up and it backfires on him terribly. And trust me, the donors, they watch that. They go, please get Mitt off camera. And at some point, he's going to get a visit from somebody that's basically going to say, Mitt, we understand you got yourself elected. Sit in your office, do the things you have to do, but shut up. Shut up. But even that's not going to help because the bottom line is the American people, they're woke. They're woke on the left and they're woke on the right. and the old party way of doing things is over. What is it that some of these people, Weld, who wants to run against President Trump for the Republican nomination, what is it that they are contesting and contending? Well, we need to go back to polite conversation, acceptable presidential behavior. In other words, forgive me for saying it this way, they want to go back to just jerking off the voter. And yes, I said that. And as a pastor, sometimes things need to be said in pretty plain English so people understand exactly what's going on. They want to go back to jerking off the American voter to get you to vote for them, but they're all about the same agenda. Whether they're Democrat or Republican, they're all about that globalistic agenda, send our jobs overseas, because it's all about their own crony capitalism and they making money and you just having to figure out how to get by with a stagnant economy. Along comes Donald Trump and says, no. We're not playing that game anymore. We're going to make America first. We're going to put Americans back to work. And we're going to get Americans making money for themselves and building wealth for their own families. By the way, that's the same thing Bernie Sanders is saying, only he wants to do it through government. Donald Trump wants to do it through the individual. And the deep state, the elite in the GOP and DNC, they don't want to help anybody get ahead. The Democrats want to keep all the minorities on the new Democratic plantation free. And even though Bernie Sanders talks free, he also wants you to have a really great life and income. Now, if that comes through the government, great. If it comes through you and private, that's fine with Bernie too. This is why you got guys like Karl Rove now trying to help Bernie soften his socialist message, because they see him as the alternative to Trump. But make no mistake, the far left love Bernie. The true conservatives, the libertarians, we love Trump. And neither one are like establishment politicians. That era is over. And the Mitt Romneys just haven't figured it out. Like the Joe Bidens haven't figured it out. And Joe, I know you're supposed to roll out your campaign this week. You don't stand a snowball's chance. You're not going to get your party's nomination. It's shifted too far left. You're done. Your time is over. Go away. And Mitt, go away. You have taken a thumping and a trumping from the president. And you made yourself look like a bigger fool than we already thought you to be. This Mueller report, it sickens me. But I might need the president for something someday, so I have to say, but it's not illegal. You're trying to win on this moral level that you don't have, Mitt. You're a corporate raider. You're not a true capitalist. You're a corporate raider. And based on, yes, I'm going to go there, your religious beliefs within Mormonism, this is a guy who walks around believing he has good luck because he wears magic underwear. Look it up. It's true. All right, a little different rant for a Monday, but I figured you're in some kind of like coma coming out of a holiday weekend, and so I thought this being a little extra jolt just might be what the doctor ordered today. Hey, make sure you spread my videos, spread the word about this channel, let people know that we do politics just a little bit differently here on this channel. Hit the subscription button if you haven't done so already, and smack the bell to get my next rant.